war strategist for New Bronchia left the world by his own hand at Machina Bridge, only to reappear in the ruined land of Lost Ares. This was the man who emerged as the master of Killia's soul, directing her to attack Yggdra, who is still weary from the war against Volcasa. His name was Nasiah, the fallen angel. The former heavenly host had vowed revenge upon the gods, waiting patiently in the great temple. After liberating Killia's soul, the royal army clashed with Nasiah to prevent a war against the gods.
Finished already? Good timing. I'm finished here, too. I don't see the girl, so I'll assume she's dead. Again.
What? Why you? Don't think you're gonna get away with this.
Millenor!
Any moment now, we'll pass through Heaven's Gate. After which, naturally, we'll be in Asgard. I've waited so long for this moment. What seemed like an eternity.
For revenge against the gods?
Ah, did the girl tell you? She was not mistaken. Deep within this island lies my true body. I was sealed by the gods, abhorred as a fallen angel. They wrapped me in the chains of conviction. To sever those chains, I require the Holy Sword. It has grown very powerful. You did a good job of raising it. I have the royal family to thank for that.
Raise? What do you mean?
You still think that justice lies with the Holy Sword? Foolish girl! I was the one who gave that sword to the royal family.
What?
This blade has taken many lives in the name of justice. All the rage, hatred, and suffering born from war. The Holy Sword has absorbed it all through the years. I couldn't always count on chaotic times, of course. There were several irritating kings who promoted peace. But it was never hard to spark new conflicts each time.
Then all the wars throughout history were your doing?
I've become quite a conductor. Everything went so smoothly. That girl's death has charged the last of the sword's power.
You put Killia and us through this? Just for that?
Just? I've spent my life working for this. Hundreds of years. I suppose I shouldn't expect humans to understand that. Anyway, as I said, I am that sword's rightful owner. It's time you gave me back the Grand Centurio.
If I say no?
You're a brave one, Queen. But I didn't put in all this effort to stop now. The Holy Sword is the last vital element of my plan.
In that case, I refuse.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have a responsibility to the people of the world. What you have done, what you plan to do, it runs counter to those responsibilities. As sovereign, I have a duty to stop you.
I thought this might happen. So be it, foolish humans. Go, Astarte, my warriors of Hades! Keep them occupied!
You will return this island to its place beneath the sea.
It doesn't belong there, but rather in Asgard. Through the Holy Sword, I have heard the cries of humans. All that hatred and suffering has sustained me this long. Thus nourished, my vengeance can finally begin! I'll ask again, Yggdra. Give me the holy sword.
holy sword was never an innately just weapon. Used for evil, the Grand Centurio is a cursed sword. But I swore at my coronation to use it for justice. As long as my will drives it. Mine, and that of my friends.
You tell him!
We cannot let this foul creature reach Asgard.
This'll all be for nothing if he starts a war up here. It's now or never!
O holy sword, lend us the power to fulfill our wish by the title of La Pucelle and my sovereignty. Illuminate our chosen path, the way to peace.
be? How could I?
My love for this world is stronger than any hatred. As white-hot as your anger burned, it could not withstand a sovereign's responsibility. Not a kingdom, not an empire. You lost to the entire world.
What?
After defeating Golkasa, I am now the world's sole monarch.
Is that so? I have lost. Undone by the holy sword I myself created.
I promised Killier I would forsake the sword after this. I swore to create a new world without war. That is our one wish. Our most fervent desire.
So, your wish for peace has conquered my hatred. So be it. Then you work toward this fabled world of peace. We will see what kind of future reflects upon these blind eyes.
Thank you, everyone!
Is it over?
I can't say for sure. At the very least, we've stopped him.
Great, but how do we stop this island? How far up are we?
According to Messiah, we will pass through Heaven's Gate. Which means...
What are we gonna do? I mean, we're all still living.
I don't know. But the Holy Sword is still resonating. There is something beyond here. I'm certain of it.
Then let us proceed ahead to Asgard!
Justice lies with the Holy Sword. These words had been passed down in the kingdom for generations. All citizens of Paltina lived by them. Yggdra was no exception, and the words had given her comfort during hard times, allowing her to draw strength from her misfortunes. Now, the Bronchian Empire had fallen, and only the kingdom of Phantazinia survived. Yggdra stood alone in the great temple, holy sword in hand, haunted by Messiah's last words. The island rose higher and higher, reaching the boundary between the earth and the skies, at last entering Heaven's Gate. A single ray of light shone down onto the southern region of the island.
Hey, what's that?
Those wings! Is she an angel? has always been involved in wars. It's good for nothing but hatred, anger, and suffering.
I don't pretend to be psychic, Princess. But I'm pretty sure you know what we're thinking, right? You'd have to. We're all thinking the same thing.
You're right.
I am Marietta, guardian angel of the realm of the gods. Were you not led here by the fallen angel Nisaya? I forbid you to enter any further. Return to your world.
Angelic Lady, we came to the island to defeat Nisaya. We have done so, and found ourselves here.
That sword you carry, the Grand Centurio, the holy sword that Nisaya created. That blade has been the cause of all strife on Earth. Have you come to brandish such an evil weapon in Asgard? Hear the words of the gods. Draw thy blade for eternal sin, else lay thine edge to rest. Whether you heed their words or disregard them, it is for you to decide, humans.
Draw thy blade for eternal sin, else lay thine edge to rest.
Princess.
This is too big for us. Only you can decide this one.
Ruling with a sword will only cause more strife. Lay thine edge to rest. I will seal the sword here.
Princess!
It's true that this sword contains absolute power. Because of that power, it has sparked countless wars, all of which the kingdom emerged from victorious. Over time, my family came to rely on this sword. But that only leads to history repeating itself. The sword offers only an illusion of justice.
Yggdra?
The world without war you mentioned to me. The world Kylie wanted. A place where everyone can live in peace. That's a dream I share. To achieve it, I must break the chain of hatred. If this is what it takes to do so, then I gladly surrender my sword.
If that's the way you feel, go for it.
Milanor.
Yggdra's no princess anymore. She's a true queen now. She chose what's best for the entire world. What she's trying to do, no king has ever accomplished. I kinda like it. I'm gonna stand by her and make it work. What about you all?
I am a humble royal knight at your service, my queen.
Need your help too! A world without war. I better brush up on my healing spells then. My life is yours. I'll do anything you wish.
A world where I can finally live as a peaceful housewife. Everybody, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Milanor.
Well, it's about time to wrap this up. We've got to begin immediately back on Earth, right?
Yes. In the name of La Pucelle, O holy sword, I lay thee down now and always. Rest eternally in this land.
I commend your decision to part with what you have relied so much upon. That is not a decision undertaken lightly. Your courage is a shining example for your kind. However, The land below is still in chaos. Merely wishing for peace will not make it so. For that reason, I give you this.
What is this?
So spake our gods. Nations shall be ruled not through might, but wisdom. The staff is for that purpose. It will replace your holy sword, Queen Yggdra. For one who has forsaken war, it is a fitting tool.
Thank you.
I have seen a ray of hope in the land below. Whether it will flourish or fade away, I cannot foresee. It is in your hands, O Queen. Your ideals should be passed on for generations to come. Those of us in paradise shall never forget your courage. Yet we must now part. This is not a place for the living. I shall return Encardia to the bottom of the sea. Farewell, Queen Yggdra, and her brave followers. May your futures be bright and filled with peace. May the gods bless you for all eternity.
Since King Paltaneus' founding of the Kingdom of Phantazinia, the Holy Sword Grand Centurio has lit a path for the kingdom in the name of justice. At the close of the war with Bronchia, Yggdra, the 32nd monarch of Phantazinia, renounced all military force forever and sealed the Holy Sword in the Great Temple. She vowed never to allow war to give rise to any more sorrow or hatred. Acknowledging this, the guardian angel Marietta gave Yggdra the Holy Scepter of Wisdom, and Yggdra swore to be driven by wisdom rather than power. A gentle breeze has begun to flow, bringing a new age of peace to Paltina.